So here we have a beautiful ride down to the coast from Casa San Ian. It's 25 minutes down to the coast, beautiful road and dry. We never take any wet weather gear with us. Dry here in Andalusia. You never have to motorcycle in the rain if you look at the forecast. You have to watch out for the locals and their Dacia Dusters. They're a bit myopic, all got cataracts. Watch out for the locals, they're all octogenarians. Well, that's the expats in it. Bright sunshine, great fun. Here's some topiary on the right hand side. And there is a strange signal from the motorcycle when your wife has decided not to put her gloves on, for whatever. Gloves safely on. Good news. Yes, this is the same topiary we've seen before. Beautiful views, blue skies, lots of sunshine. We have olive trees everywhere, probably planted by the Romans or even the Arabs before them, but definitely by the Romans. Ridge roads up the top, you can travel them if you like. They're a bit ropey, but these roads, the main roads, are very smooth, beautiful surface, enough grip. Here we have one of our local distilleries, the Pavo Real. Great people, Paul and his team. Great welcome you get in there. Many a night out in there. More sunshine, more blossom, almond blossom, more yellow clover fields. It is gorgeous here. Not too much traffic, you'll see. The roads are easy. There's nothing difficult, there's no real big surprises. A nice shot of Gala in the reflected helmet. Spain is the second most mountainous country in Europe, I'm informed, and you can see it there. Lots of hills, lots of mountains, fantastic back roads, quiet, well surfaced, and you can get a bit of speed up. Nothing too difficult, nothing too technical. You can see the road ahead, nice and simple. I did manage, however, to fall off after that bump and this corner on a Ducati Autostrada I had. Very expensive, lots of glass fibre screeching and scrawling across the ground, and it ripped up my jeans, gave me a wee cut, and I had to go down the road to get new jeans. I was on the way to the doctor's appointment, so I had to turn up fully dressed. The only jeans that would fit me in the local apparel store for motorcyclists were ladies' jeans, which is a strange way of buttoning up, strange zips, and also two great big hearts on the rear back pockets. That went down well with the local bikers. Safe to say, Gala is now the owners of those trousers. Some traffic, more blossom, more Gala reflection, and there you can see Maroma. It's not snow up there, that's rock and concrete. Well, not concrete, it's rock. It looks like concrete. There's wild horses up there. I would not suggest that you go up there on a touring bike. You need an off-road bike to go up there. But we're on our way down the coast, well into our 25 minutes. Beautiful smooth roads. You can open up a bit on this piece. Olive trees as far as the eye can see, and this is a beautiful long sweeping curve to the right, typical of the roads we have here. It is a paradise for motorcyclists. The old Harley we're on, 2003 V-Rod, it'll rev to 9,000 revs, so we're never out of second gear all the way down this road. And here we have a cyclist. He will be in front for quite a while, because they can, as we say in Scotland, nip on. They nip on down these roads and these gradients. And a lot of them are professionals who practice coming up and down here. Members of teams who come up and down. They take a bit of getting used to, they take a bit of getting past, but if you're patient, you can get past. They've got two wheels, two little pieces of rubber, just the same as us, so they don't go around corners so well. But there's plenty of opportunities to pass them safely. You've got to stay 1.5 meters away from them, according to the local laws. Staying 1.5 meters away from two of them who are cycling abreast, I'm not sure what the law is there. But we treat them with respect. As you see, he's still in front because he's nipping on. He must be doing 50 kilometers an hour down here. My insane brother, who's a cyclist, has managed to get one of my bicycles, which has a speedometer on it, up to 80 kilometers an hour. Now that's with no helmet, no gloves, no leathers, no boots, nothing. 80 kilometers an hour down these hills. Quite insane. Garlet is getting all arty here. Nice reflections on the road. It's a safe road, really. It's not as dangerous as the UK. Most Spaniards here have friends and family who ride about on scooters and motorcycles, so it's all part of the normal transport here. It's not something crazy. Like in the UK, many people, I don't know, 90% of people, and here's a biker to prove, 90% of people think that bikers are insane and it's so dangerous, and why would you do that? So they don't tend to look out for you. And we've all done it. We've all stared them down face to face at a junction, and they still pull out in front of you. They've looked at you, they've locked eyes with you, and they've still pulled out in front. It doesn't happen so much here. Not with the locals anyway. You get the British tourists, maybe some of the British expats, but even the expats here who live here for a while, they know scooters, bikes, motorbikes, they are everywhere. You've got to keep a good eye out for them. So we're safer here, I believe, than we are in the UK, maybe some parts of Europe, and definitely safer than riding a bike in Dubai, where it's safe to say many of the people who drive massive Jeeps, Toyota Land Cruisers in Dubai don't care so much for motorcyclists. Plus, it's bloody hot. 50 degrees C with your leathers on, not so much fun in Dubai. Even the summertime, the wintertime, doesn't make much difference. So here we are. That was the single lane bridge, which always has a song pop into my head. The old Red Barachetta from Rush. So I'm singing that to myself as we drive down here. That's a nice long straight, haul on the anchors at the end. Still not out to second gear. Ridiculous. Beautiful swooping curves here. A little junction to watch out for. Get a bit of dirt on the road here, but it's not much. Just take in the scenery. We're kind of immune to it now. We've been riding here for so long, but when you do watch a video like this, it takes you back. It is gorgeous. You can smell all the blossom, smell all the yellow flowers there, the clover. It's gorgeous. Palm trees everywhere, olive trees, blue skies, sunshine. What more do you want? Even a car in front, a little bit of traffic to play with. When you're driving cars, traffic in front, slow traffic, it's a pain. But when you're on a bike and you see slow traffic ahead, it's just a bit more fun, isn't it? Everything's white painted. You're not allowed to paint garish colours here. Blue, brown, purple. All the houses have to be white and predominantly red tiles. The Andalusian look. The little white village look. And it's gorgeous. And it works. The white paint originates from the lime that they used to quarry here and make kind of a limestone paint. And that's everything was painted white. And it helps in the summertime to reflect all the heat. So it's a great idea. They do maintenance on these roads. They clear all the landslides and stuff that fall down when it's been heavy rain during the winter time. But we don't get an awful lot of it. I think that's why we have the odd slips here, because you don't really have to do an awful lot for something that happens once in a blue moon. We've got big ditches on the side, catch all the little rocks. It works well. So there we are. We've had 3 cars in the last 10 minutes. That's how good it is here. And they've got the Armco barriers to stop you sliding down the hill, down the ravine. But you take it easy, drive sensible. It's no problem. See the cacti on the left? Looking a bit worse for wear. They have small aphid kind of flies that eat them and destroy them. And if they come into your house, they come through the grills. They're so small, through the mosquito grills. They have a very dark red, kind of purple ink inside them. So it doesn't pay to squash them against your beautiful white painted walls inside your house. You do it once, you don't do it again. Here we see all the landscape here, all the corrugations, all the escarpments, mostly for avocado nowadays, which is a shame. It takes up a lot of the water, and it's all water from wells here, and if it's all going to avocado, well, you just got to dig deeper wells and deeper wells. We're coming up now to a famous tight corner called Spew Corner in my family, where many people, a bit rough after participating in too much alcohol, have found the cost that is Spew Corner. We are running down the road. Not far to go now. Start seeing the coast, start seeing Torrox Pueblo, which is the half of the village that's not Torrox Costa. Looking up there at beautiful blossom, almond blossom. There's routes up here that take you past miles and miles of almond trees, and when they're in blossom it is quite stunning. So we have more roads. We're down on the coast now, towards the coast. This is the first big roundabout. We're onto main roads now. You can nip on now, maybe into 3rd gear, the odd blue road. Hurtling down the road here, nice and easy, beautiful, sweeping curves, nice and smooth, no potholes. It is paradise. And not so busy. Now we're getting into local builders and people and merchants. It's getting a bit more commercial, but it's all good. This set of curves here on this wide road takes us down to the BP Torrox garage. It's a good meeting point. It's got a good cafe, it's got a shop. You can top up petrol in your machine and top up your air and water. It's good. It's a busy little place and it's used a lot for meeting people. This is the A7207, which is the Compita road from Torrox. And there's another road to Compita from Algarrobo, which I wouldn't recommend. This is a nicer road for the bikes. There's a church up there in Torrox Pueblo. It's worth a little look. There's all of these small villages have got great squares in the middle, usually with a church, and gorgeous, very pretty. Even Torrox Pueblo, which is not renowned for being the tourist hotspot. You can see more avocados getting planted there as we hurtle down towards the BP garage. We've had the visors up all the way down because we're not going that fast, and it's just great to get all the fresh air and all that stuff in. I've got a tinted visor inside, so that takes the majority of the hits from the bees and flies and whatever else, locusts flying about. Another glorietta, another roundabout, and this takes us down to Torrox Costa, as you see on the sign. So that was it. That was a lovely little ride down the road. Take it easy here, and watch out for the scooters. But this glorietta takes you all the way around and you go to Almeria. But down here, we're going to Torrox Costa. and welcome to Casa San Ian.